My name is Mohammed Hassan, and I work at Kean University as Managing Assistant Director of End User Support. We needed a proper software to do an inventory of our labs and computers on campus. Before LabStats, we were collecting data, but not as extensively as we started doing after. We needed the data that LabStats is giving us now, but we had no way to collect it. We were kind of guessing with the usage of how many people are coming into a lab, but not how long they're using it for, who's logged in, who's not logged in, and what software they're using. So LabStats gave us possibility of, looking at what software is being used and all that. LabStats reports have helped a lot in many ways. One of the ways is if you see this lab, the way that it is designed now and how the lab computers are sitting here now is not the way that it was like that when we started using LabStats. After using LabStats, we looked at how people are using a lab. In LabStats, there's a feature where you put a diagram and put computers wherever they're supposed to go. So what we did is we took that map and tried to understand how many computers people are using this computer, how many people are sitting on this computer. So we redesigned the lab and put computers the way that they are now after looking at how many computers or how their computers students are using computers. On top of it, right now these computers, we took out around 4 or 5 computers out of this lab because they were not being used. But we are looking at the data and we're saying, hey, you know what, this lab is not being used at a certain time. Do we need to change the schedule? This lab I believe this used to open up a little bit earlier. Now it's opening up a little bit late. Again, looking at the data of when people are really coming into this lab to use it. We had a huge problem of inventory where we used to just go to labs and say, hey, you know what? This lab has probably the older laptop. Let me just bring more computers in, and replace these computers with newer computers. We were just used to guess it. I can pull out a report of which model that I want to eliminate from campus. So let's say we have the oldest laptop, the oldest computers. Let's pick that feature up. Report comes out, lab is being changed.